Hi everyone, Nadine Wilkins here. I am so excited to jump on. For those of you I haven't had the opportunity to meet, I'm a business consultant, entrepreneur, and speaker. And so I wanted to jump on to share a very special message with everyone. Now, this message may be a little controversial and it may not be for everybody, but I do believe in saying the unsaid. And I had a chance to have a brief conversation with a neighbor today, and it's just so great now that the weather is nicer. And one you should be checking in on your neighbors, right? And so I'm working. I have this new gadget, right? It's a DJI gimbal, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. But it's new, and it's new technology. And as I'm like walking around my house, and and actually outside of my house and recording a video, just kind of testing it out, but I'm kind of tiptoeing testing it out because I'm like, oh my God, I don't know how this new technology works. It's really cool. So all it is really is that when you are, let's say, walking on a bike or a family trip or something, instead of, just having a selfie stick, it actually moves with you. So you won't see the shakiness of, holding your phone and trying to do it all. Hey, Naberka, welcome. So I'm testing out this new technology, and my neighbor sees me and he comes over and, we engage in a brief conversation. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited about it, but I'm also nervous because I'm like, man, this is new technology. I'm not sure how it works, but I know that within a week or so, I'm going to have it all figured out, right? And so that leads us into a conversation about just a life in general, right? And that also leads into me just sharing that I truly believe that our time here on earth, we don't know. It's fleeting, right? It's a limited. It's a brief amount of time. And so what I wanted to share with everybody, hey Lawrence, welcome. Yes, the gimbal. So I sent my husband video footage of me kind of walking around and just figuring out this new technology. Now, meanwhile, guys, my kids are like, okay, Mom, this is what you do. This is just how it works, right? So already I realized that I'm at the point that I'm beginning to kind of tiptoe around, new things that kind of make me a little uncomfortable. So I'm like, not in my time, right? So my message to everyone is, one, always being open to learning and also growth and trying new things. And what really made that real present and really real for me today is I had the opportunity to have a conversation with an individual that, is, and how do I put this? There are some people that get to a certain stage in their life and they're like, oh man, life is over. And there are other people that get to that same exact stage and they're like, man, life is just beginning. So no matter where you are, my message to you is, always have a growth mindset. Always have a mindset of, I am going to continue to learn new things. Because one thing I know is this. Yes, get comfortable being uncomfortable. Thank you so much, Lawrence, for sharing that. Is one thing I know is this. It's either you're growing or you're dying, right? And, like Larry just shared in a comment, you got to get uncomfortable being uncomfortable. And that's why I was excited about the gimbal. And I said, no, I am not going to be one of those people that buy something new technology, or even a new book, and you don't even take the shrink wrap off, right? Because you're like, I don't know what to do. How am I going to work it out? So what I want to convey today is the importance of always doing new things so that you are always in a position of being uncomfortable. Because the only way you get from comfortable to uncomfortable is by constantly doing new things and constantly going outside of your comfort zone. And listen, I'm about to speak on something. I truly believe in only speaking on things that I've already done and I have experience in doing. But this next thing I'm going to share is something that I have not done yet, but this is the mindset I want to have. See, when I'm 70, 80, 90 years old, I want to still rock the way I'm rocking now. Like, I still want to be super high energy, super committed to making a difference for other people, super committed to trying new things and never getting comfortable, and also not getting jaded by life. See, I believe that if you get jaded by life, when new opportunities come up and when you have a chance to actually grow, you won't really embrace it because you're like, that can never work for me, or that's just for those people, or you'll make every excuse possible rather than kind of run towards that new thing. So yes, I'm speaking from a place of, I'm only 21 on most days, right? And I'm speaking from a place of always wanting to try new things and be great and feel great about trying new things so that I never settle and get comfortable. Think about anything that settles, right? Or think about something settling at the bottom of a tank, or, it's just never a good look. However, when you're growing and you're learning new things and you get excited, once you're able to get through that uncomfortable zone, right outside of that uncomfortable zone is just amazing possibilities. But in order for you to get to that point, you have to be completely open to doing something different and open to being in your uncomfortable zone, because everything in you will fight you for wanting to try something new. So my conversation with everyone today is, when you're 70, 80, 90 years old, what mindset will you have? Will you have a growth mindset still? Or will you take the stance of, I'm 70, 80, 90 years old and I just want to stay retired and just, be where I am? Or, hey, Leanna, thank you for joining. Or at that point, are you still at 70, 80, 90 years old going to say, look, I'm going to take that real estate class, or I'm going to take that painting class I wanted to take, or I'm going for it? I don't believe, and this is where I say, look, I'm not there yet, so I can't really speak on it. I truly believe those that feel it really know it. But in that mind, I always want to have the mindset of where I'm growing and I'm constantly, putting myself in situations where I'm growing, I'm learning new things, and I'm surrounded by people who want the same thing. That is another key thing. If you are surrounded by people who are comfortable and they don't see much more for their lives, or maybe they've settled, or maybe they've given up, guess what? It's like crabs in a barrel, right? Just drag you down. And, sometimes people will not want to see you, elevate or kind of go past them because they don't want to get left behind, right? So it's kind of like a crabs in the barrel type of situation. But I truly believe that no matter where you are in life, I don't care where you are, I don't care 70, 80, 90 years old, if you keep a growth mindset of always being willing and open to learn new things, and you're also surrounded by people who want the same things. They're growing, they're not dying, they're open-minded, they have energy, they have life, they have hope. I'm telling you, just having that circle around you will make a big difference, rather than if you're surrounded by complainers, people who blame other people who are just unhappy. But if you create a circle of people who are committed to helping each other, who are committed to growing, who are committed to being uncomfortable, it will make a big difference. And guess what? They'll push you to even challenge yourself. See, when you will want to get comfortable and when you will want to not move past your comfort zone, your friend or someone in your circle, or maybe it's someone on your personal board of directors, will say, hey, what are you doing? You said you wanted to do this. Why are you stopping here? Right? So that's why it's so important to, not only continue to push yourself outside of your comfort zone, but then to also have a circle of people around you, whether they're your peers, whether they're mentors, whether they're people who you appoint to be on your personal board of directors that always want to see you grow as an individual. So I wanted to jump on and share that. What do you see for yourself towards the end of your life? Are you just going to retire and say, hey, I've lived my life and that's it? Or at 70, 80, 90 years old, are you still going to be committed to continuing to learn new things, continue to make a difference for other people, continue to contribute, continue to serve? And I am saying this, and this is going to be documented, right? It's on social media. It's already out there. 70, 80, 90 years old, I still want to rock it. I still want to make a difference for other people and not just sit back and retire and say, hey, I've lived my life. That's it. You know, one thing I know about true leadership, it's not about what you do for you or what you say you do for you. It's what other people around you say. So I wanted to leave you guys with that message. I really hope it makes a difference. Make a commitment today to always continue to grow and learn. Take care, guys. God bless. Have a phenomenal weekend. And I can't wait to get on and have another conversation with you.